Hi there, Z here, and I would like to start this video off just by saying Happy Memorial. Yeah, it's 11:30 right now. Just got to be sure it was still on the same day, but Happy Memorial Day, guys. I hope you had a long, ecstatic weekend. Ecstatic. If you didn't have the Monday off like I did today, well, then there's no real reason. Bullshitting you, because there is a reason. This is to everyone out there who is able to do a job that I am not able to. This goes to both men and women who are hard enough to actually fucking go into battle without any thought about anything besides protecting people like me. I mean, I know that I just would not be able to be that kind of guy. Nobody wants me protecting this country. This country is fantastic. The best country in existence, okay? You know, we have our problems, yeah, sure, but we're still the best, okay? And when I'm on that country, we're no longer the best. Because instead of going in full force, just like, this is for the country and my family and everything, I'm going to be the man who's cradling his AK and just kind of crying to himself. So nobody wants me on there. So thank you guys very much. You are doing the job that I cannot. So, I just want to kind of mention to everybody that I will be starting videos, like editing videos a lot more. I stopped for a while because the overtime that I'm doing right now is absolutely killing me. I mentioned that in videos before, but I feel like I need to keep bringing it up because, oh god, it fucking sucks. It's terrible. But it's for a cause. You have to work for something that you really want, and I really want this to happen. So, instead of putting out a couple videos because I have a couple things on my mind, I decided to do it all right now, throw it out there, and then just kind of, not kind of fill up your inbox with a bunch of useless shit of a guy drinking too much and then starting to talk to his webcam, okay? That's what I'm trying to prevent. So, I'm doing it all in one so you guys can watch it or don't watch it. That's fine with me. But I got a few things on my mind that I'm going to go through, starting with number one. It's been a sad few weeks ever since Boss Key told everyone that they're closing their doors. Because anybody who has been watching my streams, anybody who has been watching me overall, I have been loving Radical Heights a lot. I've been liking it a lot. Here comes the downvotes because, god dang, I like it more than any other Battle Royale game out there. Now, that being said, everyone has their personal taste. Okay, there's a reason why I still play PUBG and Radical Heights, because some days I want to be methodical, some days I want to be slow, and I want to be like, ooh, who's going to be in this place? Oh, I see a door open. Oh my god, that means someone's been in here. I need to get out of here because that person might be in here, and all I got is a pistol. No, then there's times where I'm just like, hey, fly down! Hit the floor, grab a gun, shoot, oh, I died. Well, let's start over again. But now I don't have that one anymore. I don't have that fast-paced one anymore. And fuck everybody out there saying to go to Fortnite. It's not going to happen. It's not. It's not going to happen. I have literally played about 8 hours of that game. I can't stand it. I can't stand that game. It bothers me so much. You can't look down the scope. Everyone bunny hops all around you. I can't do it. I'm so disoriented. And most of the time I'm drunk when I play that game because I'm like, if I'm going to be playing a Fortnite game, I'm going to be fucking drunk as hell. So it's just boom, boom, boom. Well, I'm dead. The only thing that Fortnite has going for it is when it's a full team of people, it doesn't count down for 60 seconds. Full lobby, they just do 69, 59, 58, 2, 1, or something like that. Like, they cut all that middle part out, which is a fantastic idea. Anybody who has any clout with the Battle Royale games out there, make sure you explain that to them because it's a great idea. But that's the only thing that has good going for them. But I just need to get this out here because I keep saying it every single time I stream the fucking game, and I stream it and all I do is bitch about it, so I need to get it off my chest before I bitch about it even more. And let's be fair, I'm going to bitch about it even more. It's going to happen. It's just really going to happen. So I just need to kind of get through this. The reasons why I like this game, I was trying to make like a video about it, but I think everyone's tired of hearing me talk about a dead game, because that's what it is right now. Unless another developer picks it up, buys the rights from it, and keeps going with it, which I hope. Oh, in my heart, I hope that's going to happen. It's probably not, but it would be really great. But there's a few things that this game does better than any other game out there, any of the Battle Royale games. And number one would be the money aspect. You can grab all the money that you want for things that you find in the game, cosmetic things, so you don't have to spend actual money. You can spend money if you want to spend the money, but there's not, you don't, if you want to look different, you play the game more, you find all of these random cosmetic items that are just lying around all over the game. You buy them, you save up the money for the really, really cool set of clothing that you want so you can make yourself look as gay as possible. Because let's be fair, it's supposed to be set in the 80s, and the 80s was so much gay. I'm not saying it's wrong, okay? My character has a mesh vest. I'll put a picture on it right now. Mesh vest, a ball cap, a fucking golden short shorts, fucking pumps. There's so much shit my guy has, and it looks pretty gay, but I love it. I like the way it looks. And you know what? I had to spend about 30 hours on that game to make up the money to actually get there. But guess what? Nowadays, all you gotta do is fight bots, and then the very top 20% of the people, they're actual people, which is just so bullshit. I hate it. But another thing that I really like about the game is the dodge system. There is a dodge thing where you glack, 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 glack. I would do it on the camera right here, but I can't do it because I'm too fat and I'm too out of shape. But they dodge backwards, forwards, frontwards, backwards. It makes it really well because in PUBG, there's been so many times where I'm like, there's probably a guy in this house. So I'm going to open up the door and he's just going to glack me. I mean, if he's really bad at the game, he might miss. But if he has a shotgun and he hits me once, I'm dead. Well, I need some health items, so I guess I'll open up the... BAM! Off with half of my face. That's exactly what happens, and it pisses me off more than the people who snipe you from halfway across the map. I hate it. I hate it. That's one of the things I hate about that game. But guess what you do in Radical Heights? You kick down the front door, you roll in, and you do glack, 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 and you may still die. Who knows? But you do glack, 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 and then maybe if you're good enough, you'll be rolling around and glacking, and you might win the fight. That's what I like about this game. It's a fast-paced type game that I really, really, really like. And it's just the overall atmosphere and the simplicity of this game is what I really like the most. It bothers me that this was the game that was their secondary. This was their, oh man, if we put enough hope and effort into this could win from the shit show that was Lawbreakers, which I'm still staying with. It was a fine game. It was fine. It was not as good as Paladins. It was not as good as Overwatch. It was fine. It had some cool things like zero-G gravity. It had interesting characters. I would have liked to seen more characters. It was fine. Lawbreakers was fine. I'm not doubling back on that. I'm not going to quit on that. But it was not something that was so out of the ordinary, so unique in its own way that it was going to take people from those other kind of shoot 'em up type games. This game is Radical Heights. For the love of God, any developers out there who want to take this dying franchise, please just do it. Please just do it. Keep this thing open. They said that they're going to keep their servers open for a while. I can't guarantee that. They probably won't. Because that's just the way it is. Us gamers have been lied to for years and years and years. And most of the time when they say, no, it did not work out for us, but we'll keep the servers up for another couple years. Yeah, let people kind of, and then it goes for 3 months and then it quits out. So, for the love of God, please keep this thing going because it's going to be really well. Now, that one out of the way, let's go on to the next one, which would be, why is it so fucking hard to find a good solo game, single player game? I am so pissed off about this. I have been mentioning this because the entire Memorial Day weekend, I've ended the night about 60% drunk because it's a holiday. I'm gonna fucking do what I want. And every single time I've streamed while I was drinking with my older brother, join us at, I want to say the link at the bottom, but I'm really bad at that. I'll try to put that link at the bottom, but Archie Gamers is what it is. it bothers me so much because I am recently replaying GTA, Grand Theft Auto 5, and the solo, the single player on that is so fantastic. It's really good. And what is that, like 5 years old or something like that? I can't remember how old it actually is. But God, it's so good. It's so good. And then I'm thinking, well, maybe I'm just being cynical here. What other games out there have good single player? And I'm like, well, I've played Star Wars Battlegrounds, Battlefront. And I'm like, no, that wasn't, I didn't have a good time with that one. And then I was thinking, the last one I can really think of was the Castle Wolfenstein 2. The Wolfenstein 2 is the last one I could really think that was a good one. And then I'm thinking, well, what other single player games? No. I'm stupid. It was Far Cry. Far Cry 5 had a fine, no, I'll even say it was good. It was a good single player thing. The online is fine enough if you want something that was like Quake. Quake was Doom. Sorry, not Quake. Doom. Doom was another one where the online was but the single player was we don't want more we want more that's what we want. That's my scale here. We don't need we need for everything. And if you need to make a game that's completely 100% single player, awesome, fine. Bring us back another BioShock Infinite, you motherfuckers. Why are you so fucking scared about the marketplace right now, where you're just like, well, we gotta do that multiplayer. We have to do the microtransactions. We have to have the cosmetic items so people can buy more shit, so we can keep in business, so we can keep the servers up. That's why. Okay, but great. But if you have more server space than you do people currently playing the game, then you just wasted a ton of time on this thing that's not gonna fucking go anywhere. Why are you doing this? Spend money for people who are intelligent, for people who are creative, and give us a fucking good game. A good solo single-player game. Give us it, okay? Bethesda's the only one I can think of who really concentrates, and they did that whole hashtag solo player or something like that. I can't remember what it was. It was a couple of years ago. But they know what's going on. They know that people are not always about the single player. Life is very competitive. All right, I understand that. People want to be the best. When I see myself on PUBG and I look to see my leaderboards and I see myself at the top 5% or less, I'm like, that makes me feel good. But guess what makes me feel better? When I fucking save the world. That's what makes me feel better. I feel great when I save the world, because guess what? I saved the world. With my amazing, I know that hundreds of thousands of people have saved the world at the same time, but when you have a good enough game, you don't think about what did everyone else do, you think about what you did. Every single Bethesda game has done this for me, and yeah, a lot of people can say the Fallout games have been falling out. That's not what I meant. The Fallout games have been getting worse and worse. I can't 100% agree with that. I thought Fallout 4 was fine. I thought it was more than fine. It was great. I can't say that Fallout 3 or New Vegas or anything else like that was better, because then you're putting on nostalgia glasses and it's tough. It's really tough. It's the same reason why I don't want to say that Oblivion is so much better than Skyrim. Because I don't know. I replayed Oblivion about 8 times in my entire life, and I'm probably going to do it again in the future because it was a big part of me growing up. I wasted so many hours on that game. So it's really tough when you don't look at it through nostalgia glasses. So it's tough. But all I know is Bethesda has never let me down. They did all of the Fallout series. They did all of the Elder Scrolls series. They did Doom. Did they do Fallout? I'm trying to think. Here, let me check real quick. Sorry, I meant Far Cry 5. Far Cry 5 was Ubisoft. So sorry, that's my bad. I'm not that great of a person who knows who develops what. I should have explained. I should have known that that wasn't Bethesda when I was like, oh, is it Bethesda? Because I should have fucking known. I don't want to say I'm a fanboy because I don't know any of the developers' name. I don't know the CEO's name. I don't know anybody's name. But I like Bethesda because that's what it is. Okay? They focus on interesting, great characters. They do. Rockstar sometimes does it. They do. It's really tough. It's like Rockstar's like a day walker, where it's like Rockstar's just like, well, sometimes we'll be the shilling corporate types, sometimes we'll give you really good games that everyone really cares about. They're right in the middle, so it's always really tough to determine that. But okay, all right. I don't know how long I've been talking. Probably too much. Probably too long. I'm probably gonna edit a lot. So, hey guys. I'm sorry for not at the very end here. I'm sorry for not putting out a lot of stuff. Like I said, when I come home, the overtime kills me, and I'm not gonna give up on the overtime simply for the fact that that's what's giving me money. This isn't giving me money. This is my hobby, and I hope you guys understand that. I've been getting a lot of like subs up and then subs way down because people wait for 2 days and like, oh, this motherfucker doesn't put down anything. Get out of here. Which is fine. That's what they're looking for. I'm doing this as a hobby right now, and I hope you guys are okay with that. I also hope that you guys enjoy this video. I hope you look at my future videos, my past videos, and I hope you have a good time. Cheers.